Shinrin-yoku, or otherwise known as forest bathing, is an ecotherapeutic practice first originating from Japan. It was first introduced to the Japanese National Health Program in the 1980s as a response to increasing health issues with overstress and overworking. There are now 60 certified forest trail bases in Japan. In the last few years, the practice has circulated and is now recognised in many countries worldwide, in particular in the US and the UK. It has largely been used as a commercialised tool for wellness gurus, promoted by national trusts and forestry agencies, or experienced domestically within the home through sonic and visual videos or apps, forest sprays and scented candles. There have been numerous scientific studies that have quantified the measurable benefits of forest bathing experiences, such as lowered heart rates and cortisol levels. To date, there has been no exploration of the sensory, phenomenological, and effective implications of the practice, leaving an opportunity for this research. My video here shows my own experience of forest bathing in the heavily institutionalised and managed Redwood Enclave at Kew Gardens. I am practicing a series of rituals I have learnt from the online forest bathing diploma course, which is part of my ethnography. The course explores rituals which focus on enlivening each of the senses, seeking to immerse and reconnect oneself to the forest. The rituals I'm performing here include elemental invitations of stone ally, mindful walking, watching clouds, and talking to trees. My research draws and builds upon contemporary therapeutic landscape literatures and recent calls for more post-phenomenological and sensory exploration of the intersection between bodies, health, and place. Recently, the digital dimension of forest bathing has rapidly expanded, with Forestry England promoting forest bathing at home on their website. The diploma course also emphasises the domestic practice at the scale of the home, encouraging the use of essential oils and sprays. The final clip of this digital short shows me attempting a Forestry England video. The concept is intriguing in the context of the pandemic and lockdown, with accessibility to so-called wild spaces deemed suitable for forest bathing being almost impossible. Many have had to turn to alternative solutions for their well-being. The differences between in situ and virtual domestic forest bathing raises a host of questions. For example, how are they different in their corporeal, embodied and phenomenological experience, giving rise to different relationships between self and landscape? The so far scientific studies have lacked this effective and sensory exploration. However, the experiences are not solely phenomenological, but must be critically situated in their cultural, political, and institutional context. Awareness of my own positionality becomes crucial, as does the politics of the forest environment. In the context of Kew, this is laden with colonial legacies, a managed landscape. Forestry England videos are also managed with strict instructions on how to conduct the practice at home. Then there is also the dynamic of the institutionalised diploma course and the underlying politics. All are in some ways managed experiences. Going forward, I wish to explore the experience of others, responding to calls from health geographers to challenge Western medicine's universalised body, acknowledging the variation of embodied experience in ecotherapeutic practice, dependent on a multitude of factors. In order to try to grapple with conveying people's complex experiences, I will draw upon feminist scholars' critical autoethnographic and ethnographic methods. Methods such as creative writing, poetry, and drawing will enable the articulation of emotions. It will intersect the feminist and the creative to produce embodied accounts of forest bathing in both in situ experiences across my field sites in the UK and Japan, and also personal experiences of digital domestic forest bathing. I am also considering the creation of my own forest bathing videos or apps as a potential method of exploring the digital practice. Reflecting on these methods critically will allow for cultural exploration of the circulation of the practice from its Japanese origins, thought to reside in ancient Shinto beliefs, to a more westernized interpretation. This interdisciplinary account of forest bathing will provide a sensory exploration, drawing on cultural geography debates on nature and the environment to explore the politics of the practice and the embodied difference in experience.